Hello everybody and welcome to BOKUBEN episode 6 anime review. This episode we focused on, it was mostly Naruyuki and his troubles of not being able to keep a secret. He got himself into all these messes. It was no one's fault but his own. And all the misunderstandings, like just be quiet, make up a lie, say something else. It's not hard. It isn't hard. So we open the episode off where we left off last week with the teacher confronting him about the Kisu that she found out about. And then what happens next is everyone else comes in. We've got Furuhashi, Ogata and Takemoto. They all come in their own little bits and make the problem about 50 times worse. And that's exactly not what he wanted to happen. And yeah, but because they defended him, teacher is now okay with it. She's like, okay, well, clearly it was just a misunderstanding and all that. And I'm like, okay, I thought you were meant to be like ice cold. And then we find out essentially that she, I guess, did something similar to what they're doing and regretted it. So she's trying to stop them from making the same mistake she did because she doesn't want them to be, upset. So I don't know if that was becoming a teacher or becoming a teacher was the thing she's good at but doesn't really enjoy, or if like becoming a teacher has led to her being disappointed. Hopefully we get a little bit more on that because it's quite interesting. But then basically we find out that the teacher is basically a big old tsundere, and don't tell me she isn't. She is. And it was nice. I'm like, okay, teacher, you're making a strong case here for best girl. I'll get back to you when you have a bit more screen time, but you're making a good case. Her ears look really big though. I don't know if that's just how it just looks. I think I mentioned it last week as well, but yeah, a little bit odd. But then the girls are doing well at their tests and stuff, and he's really happy, and he's got a dumb look on his face, and his friends are like, "Hey, did you get kissed or something?" And he's like, And all his friends, again, he can't keep a secret, and he's like, "No, it was an accident, I swear." And his friends just, one of them specifically, I don't know their names, they're not that important. But one of them leaves crying. Takemoto hears about the kiss, and then she doesn't take it too well. She goes to, during the next study session in the library, she brings it up, and because he cannot keep a secret or explain what happened, surely you could be like, oh yeah, she fell off a cliff and it was an accident. That's all you got to say. Like, Takemoto understand, but then she runs off crying. But she's acting like she's happy for him because she's a nice gal. She's got a few more best girl points this episode. I didn't care for her particularly before, but this episode she was like, okay, you're pretty good. But yeah, so she's ran off. He's confused because of course he is main character Kun. He doesn't understand the ways of a woman's heart or something. What am I saying? Furuhashi then finds Takemoto very upset and listens to her plight, but Takemoto does it in the way she's like, my friend knows a guy, but Furuhashi, she's smart, she can see right through that. She's like, okay, so it's you and bloody Naruyuki, and it's interesting because she then is like, oh man, who's the girlfriend? Who'd he kiss? And then Ogata shows up and there's rumors going on. She keeps dropping her books, and first Furuhashi tells Thingy, whose name I've forgotten, Takemoto, to go for it, but then more rumours start and they get crazy, and it's like, hey, he's got a kid already. And then she goes full mental shutdown. Ogata keeps dropping stuff. Furuhashi is like putting 2 and 2 together in her head, and I guess she's getting the right answer, but not in the way that she's thinking. She's like, okay, it's to do with her and that, but her observation, observation is that they both like him. What am I going to do now? I don't like him yet. It's going to happen. I'm guessing next week is when it's going to start, because we're halfway through and we needed the square to complete. At the moment we've got like a love you, like this. I love you. Yeah, sounds weird. Anyway, what happened next? Anyway, because of the incident, both Ogata and Takemoto's grades have slipped. I say slipped, they're not good. I think Ogata got 2 and Takemoto got 4 out of 100. Man, I don't know if I've ever done that badly in a test. I probably have. I definitely have. Or maybe not that badly, but comparable to it. To be fair, I was deliberately trying to flunk it because the teacher didn't like me and it was hard to learn. So I got moved to a different class. That was a good time. Anyway, enough about me and my school plight. What happened next? He asks for a hash. He's like, "Do you know what's going on?" And she's like, "Figure it out, son. Women." And I'm like, "Okay." Don't know what's gonna happen next, but it was actually more sweet. Let's go with sweet. That's a good word for what happened next. First off, Takemoto's swim friends are like very, you know, you got friends like them. They're like, "Do it, do it." They're like egging you on. That's Takemoto's friends. They get her to wear an outfit, is what we'll call it. Yeah, we'll call it an outfit. It was interesting. Then they walk home, and they walk home very strange. And I don't get the walking bit. I mean, I kind of get what they're going for. She was trying to get closer to him to get him to react, but his theory was that he's getting too close to them, so he's trying to back off, and it was just continuous until they walked really strange. I get what they were going for. It looked kind of weird though. But then they get to a shrine and they do some praying for both academic and romantic success. I don't know why you'd have that at the same thing. Like, surely you'd have like, there's the academic bit. I have no idea how shrines work, evidently. But yeah, I'll let you guess which one was praying for which. You could probably figure it out. But then it starts raining and they get to a dry spot while they wait for the rain. Takemoto pretends to be asleep, and I was like, okay, what's going on here? We get a body shot. I don't know what else to react. And she starts getting licked by Naruyuki. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's just some cats. Do cats lick? Of course cats lick. It's always a dog thing, but I guess cats do lick as well. But yeah, she's actually pretending to be asleep. I should have mentioned that. And yeah, load of cats, lick her. I was like, I could see the bit coming when she started getting licked. I was like, well, it's not actually going to be him then, is it? It's going to be something else. And it was. Yeah, you know, jokes are less effective when you see him coming. Let's go with that. But then, as they're going down the stairs, he keeps staring at her boobs, because of course he does. He is a healthy 16-year-old boy, is what I'm going to go with. That's usually how old they are. And he admits to it too. He's like, hey, your boobs are bouncing. And I'm like, whoa. I know you've been friends forever, but can you just admit that? I wouldn't do it. I'm not that ballsy. So I guess fair play to him. But then she gets all close and stuff, and his heart goes doki doki. And then she's all happy about it, and he's like, you should only wear that outfit for people you like. And I'm like, oh, I see. It's coming round, because that was her wish as well. I didn't even mention that. Her wish was, hey, I want to make the boy who I like's heart go doki doki. Yeah, you know, it works. It works. It was a nice little resolution to the plot point that we had in the last 5 minutes. But it's a plot point that I don't think I would have remembered if we had spread it out. And maybe I would have. I don't remember. But yeah, it was a nice, sweet ending to the episode. I mean, there was more after the credits, which I'll get to in a minute. But yeah, this was nice. It shot Takemoto up a little bit. I don't even know what my ranking is at the moment. I think I'll do that at the end of the series. I'll do like, you're number 1. I'll do it backwards. I'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. There's probably going to be more. There's a 5th girl on the cover, so 5 to 1. I don't know. But then, post-credit scene, her friend's trying to shorten the skirt even more, and I'm like, maybe don't do that, because public indecency. I don't know how much you can get away with. And also though, Takemoto's grades are back to normal, which is good, so I guess that he's going to have to fix Ogata's grades next week. Which I assume will have more hilarious shenanigans and other stuff. But yeah, that was the episode. It was quite enjoyable. Teacher-san actually getting some character, and like we get a read on her this week. That's good. Hope she shows up more, because tsunderes are always good and never overused. You can never have too much tsundere unless they're all sun, no dere. That's bad. You gotta balance it. It's a balancing act. And I think most things get it pretty right, because there's so many good examples, which I'm not gonna go through because the video would be an extra 10 minutes long. And I know YouTube's robot likes, you know, a thing, but I'm not gonna artificially lengthen things, because I'm not a person. I am a person. You get what I'm trying to say. Anyway,
Let me know what you guys thought about the episode. Let me know who your best girl is. That's always an enjoyable thing. And I will see you next week. Bye, guys.